This is Case Murder, Ted R. Schmidt. Today I wanted to talk a little bit more about my previous video of when I got really upset and would cut this video really short because it was very upsetting when I found this paper. And when I got into reading it more, I found a couple of disturbing things. And something was ridiculously just ignored, and I don't even have the words to describe it. But in Koval's statement, he said that he had talked to Otis or Gene Rhodes. I'm not really sure because I cannot find the previous part of the statement here. It's just a page by itself. It's page number 6 of 7, and I don't have any of that. But he said that he knows the family very well, as Gene Rhodes and Tammy Smelser lived in his home for a time. But he had put them out because Gene Rhodes tried to seduce him and almost broke up his marriage. Which I'm not exactly sure what he was talking about in this, but if he's talking about Tammy Smelser and Ted Schmidt, again, they were not married. Another thing is that he also put in here is that he told me that the way he heard it was that Ted Schmidt and Otis got into a fight over something, and somebody got beat up bad. He figures it must have been Otis after seeing his face when he was in town. Again, when the picture was taken on the day the newspaper had, which was pretty much the very next day or a couple of days after, he had no bruising of any kind or any scar or any kind of laceration or anything. And in his Otis McMullen's statement even said that it was bloody and he was crying, but there's no black eye. And another thing is that during the fight, Otis stabs Ted Schmidt, who runs for his life towards the road to get help, but falls over dead before he got there. Smelser panics and calls someone in North Fort Myers for instructions. And then Smelser or Rhodes calls Travis Goff. Travis Goff is the ex-boyfriend of Rhodes, which is Tammy Smelser's mother, Gene Rhodes. And because Travis Goff and Rhodes is an ex of each other, Travis was seeing Tammy Smelser on the side. And Travis comes and cleans up the mess. He pulls the knife blade out of Ted Schmidt's chest and then cleans it up and helps everyone get their story straight. And this Detective Sanders, that this must be inaccurate as Goff driving away from the scene around 9 p.m. And Mr. Detective Sanders here, let's see here, Sanders ended up by saying the residents of the Everglades area doesn't want them to get away with murder. Sanders informs seems to be composed of a rumor and town gossip. But Detective Koval also says that when he followed up on the statement or some of the evidence that Mr. Sanders provided and just decided to close the case. Even knowing how everything is covered up, the one little bit of information here that we can put together is just was a sweep under the rug, and that was it. I mean, I don't have any other words to say it. That's really demented. God bless.